What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out day 5. We will get you to the video here in just a second, but before we do, we need to talk about what happened on day 3 and day 4. We're kind of fast forwarding a little bit because those 2 days weren't as eventful, I guess you could say.
We did a lot of scouting on those days. The pressure really, the hunting pressure really started to rise because it was the weekend. So we were just trying to find a couple places that were, not hunted as much. Took a little bit of time trying to figure those unpressured spots out.
Yeah, and on day 3, Jake and I went right back to the same location where we were at on the previous video. And we got on that same bird, but he was over on private land all morning, and then we spent the rest of that day and the next day just essentially doing the same thing. Driving roads, scouting, hitting the call, and we got a lot of stuff marked on onX on where that hunting pressure was, where we found turkey sign, where we heard turkeys. And day 3 and 4, Jake and I actually found the bird that we're hunting on this video, day 5 of our hunt. And yeah, the action's starting to really heat up. It's early. The light's bright. You hear my box call squeaking back there.
You think we're gonna get one?
I don't know. I think we're gonna get on some turkeys today. At least I hope so. We're gonna be in a good spot. Where's my light? Oh, it's right here. I got it. Half the time birds don't even gobble to that owl scream, but you end up calling in other owls, and then they start hooting, all over the woods, and that's when turkeys start gobbling. Not necessarily trying to get a turkey to gobble to the call. I mean, that'd be nice, but trying to get an owl to get fired up closer to that gobbler and then cause him to shot gobble. Right there he was. Did you hear him?
Yeah, he's down in the bottom there.
I know he sounded like he was 4 miles away.
He's got to be in that bottom right there, though, doesn't he?
Good grief, he's way over there, though.
You think he was on the next one?
No, I think he's in that bottom. There he was again.
Yep. Can we get in it from this side, or we got to go back around?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. We could go right down in there where we were just at. Or he just gobbled again. And then just take that drainage down.
Where do you think he's at?
I think he might be roosted on public.
That's cool.
That one was closer. That one's right on the end of that ridge.
Mm-hmm. He went again.
Just gobbled again.
He's right where that hen was.
Right where that hen was at that you heard last night.
Alright, well, let's get a move on.
There's 2 of them in there.
Okay,
there he was again. He's in the bottom. All right, let's go. We listened on the other side this morning. Get rid of this headlamp. That's the side that we've got to come in on to hunt these turkeys, but we didn't hear anything for the first 20-30 minutes. We got some owls going, didn't hear nothing. Came over here to the other side. There's a big clear cut over here, and the turkeys aren't coming this way, but you can hear much better from this high point that we're up on. And we just heard these 2 birds start firing up down in there. So now we're going right back to the spot where we started. Go down in there and see if we can get on them. Hear him right there? He's down off in there. He ain't very far, like he's 200 yards maybe, but he's down in the bottom. Let's get over here and set up. He shut up. He hadn't said anything for 5 minutes.
You went from gobbling 4 times in a minute to not saying anything?
I don't think we spooked this turkey. He was just hammering a few minutes ago. We didn't make too much noise getting up this hill. Probably called a hen to him or he's on the move somewhere else. But I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna hit the call once and see if I can get him to gobble. He's right across there. We got him to be quiet, but we gotta move. He gobbled right there. We've got to go down and then back up again to get to where he's at without spooking him because he's not gobbling. Look at this. Can't find the shed to save my life in Iowa. And there's a bunch of scrapes on the top of that ridge too.
Can't kill a turkey, but we might be able to come back and kill a deer.
This turkey hasn't gobbled for a couple hours now. And we're starting to get closer to the last spot that he gobbled. He was probably roosted in the edge of this clear cut right behind me this morning. And he pitched down and was working down the hill with some hens. They snuck up on some bedded deer. Looks like a little button buck in the front. I don't know what the other two are. We've just been going really, really quiet down this hill because we didn't want anything on that opposite hillside to see us. And apparently they haven't, because those deer never stood up until we got clear down to the bottom. Finding some real good deer hunt spots. Maybe not many turkey spots though. It was right over there. We just heard a gunshot as we're trying to sneak in here, where we heard that gobbler earlier. And we've been trying to work in on this turkey for 2.5 hours maybe.
At least, yeah.
Being real quiet, snuck up on some deer, trying to get in here above him, and as we were doing that, we heard 3 shots just fired up there on that clear cut. Somebody either shot a turkey and killed it, shot a turkey and maimed it, and then flung a couple prayers at it, or missed the heck out of one. I don't know. But there's just not that many gobblers in here, so now you don't know what to do. But this bird hasn't gobbled in hours. That one stings a little bit, though. I mean, maybe fine. The bird still could be down in there strutting. I don't know, but that's just the thing.
Yeah.
Like, up until that point, you knew that he was in here.
Yeah.
Now you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And you're afraid you could be wasting your time because they're not gobbling. They're with hens. Just have to move on. Figure something else out, I guess.
Quit being a baby.
Yeah, that's probably right. Confidence back up. Just hit the call. And he gobbled down here in this bottom.
I don't know if that's it. That could be the first
Could be a different one, but he answered. Come on.
I told him to quit being a baby.
These turkeys are cantankerous, I'm telling you.
What does cantankerous mean?
Cantankerous means hard to deal with. I don't know what the Webster's definition is. Cantankerous used in a sentence would be, my dad is somewhat cantankerous. Jake is somewhat cantankerous at times. Corn dog, extremely cantankerous.
Alright, let's go. We got a turkey over there.
Whatever. You wanted me to explain it.
Quit having fun.
Yeah, no, zero fun, sir. Guy up there at the parking lot, crow calling. That bird didn't answer. Luckily for us. I'm just wondering if they didn't hear me turkey calling in here. We get right over here. We're just gonna sit here for a while, hour or so, and then we may get up and try to move around a little bit around noon. Haven't heard him gobble in a while. He answered us way back there. Oh, what was that, about 10 o'clock? And it's 11:30 now. We're gonna get up and move again. Just kind of creep towards him a little bit, or the last place that we heard him. I got a feeling he's just with a couple hens and they're just floating around these ridges back in here, being real quiet. It's gonna be 1 o'clock soon, and that's all the later we can hunt. We are getting closer. It's just taking a while. Like, today was the first time we've been legitimately on a consistently gobbling turkey. That bird this morning gobbled a good amount. I don't know how many times, but he gobbled non-stop for a good 40 minutes or so. He was just far enough away from the truck that we couldn't get there before the hens got to him, and he shut up. Since he shut up, he's gobbled one time, and he did that at about 10 o'clock this morning. He answered that Cherry Classic Crystal, but he hasn't said a peep since then. We've heard other guys coming in and crow calling from up here at the road and stuff, and got bad weather coming in tonight. But if we get lucky and have a good weather morning tomorrow, maybe we can get in here and get on this thing. Things are going to start to get better and better and better here. It's just, this is early season henned up turkeys. There's not very many of them. There's lots of hunters, and they're just extremely hard because they don't gobble, and you're not hunting in locations where you can see them. So you're essentially just setting up on sign, trying to sneak in on these birds. And we've done this before. If you just spend enough time out here, eventually you're going to get one to do right. But if you're not out here when he loses his hens and starts gobbling, then forget about it. Time to go get something to eat.
Walk of shame. Let's go.
Walk of shame. Then we got to go to work.
It's the afternoon of day 4, and we're going to give you a quick tour of the camp. Right here we've got our tent, and this is the Alabama 11-pointer. This is our mascot for the trip. Jake found this just in and around camp, so decided to put him up there. Next, we'll show you the crib. Inside here, we've got Aaron's area over here. This is his half of the tent. You know, he's got his gear over here, his bed that is most of the tent. And then over in this corner, we've got Jake, Zach, Brody, Greg. And the strategy here is go feet to feet or head to head. And the reason being, the feet get pretty stinky in here.
Zach's feet are by my head.
I washed my feet before the trip, but they tend to get stinky pretty quick. But out here we got the porch. You can hang out, you can take your boots off, you know, let your feet air out a little bit. Over here we got Corn Dog. This is where Corn Dog sits. We got some miscellaneous gear. We've got the fire area, and they've got a little bit of treated lumber here, which, pro tip I guess, don't cook food with treated lumber. It's not good. Here's where we keep the hatchet. Over here we've got more miscellaneous objects that aren't ours. This just came with camp. We've got this grill, this other grill, and the portable toilet. Over here, this is the storage tent where we keep some gear. We've got clothes, snacks. We've got a number of bars, cheap bars. We got them at discount, so like, check this out. I think that whole bag was like $4. And we've got like 5 of them. Got some boots, got some mugs in there for coffee, which is a must in the morning. We'll shut that later. Over here's where we park the cars.
What is y'all's called? It's called the hunting public? Yeah, yep.
It's called the hunting public. But this is where we park our cars. Not a lot of strategy here, but we've got a number of other campers in the area. We like to have conversations with everybody. It's a lot of fun. Get to learn, talk to a lot of people that hunt public land, take all turkey season off, stuff like that. It's been really cool. Over here we got more campers, and in that direction we got the public land that we've been hunting. So pretty cool setup.
Pretty cool guys here, all around. Surrounded by cool guys.
Even this guy.
What's his name?
Uncle Stormbringer.
Uncle Darren Stormbringer.
Aaron Stormbringer.
Thanks
We'll write that out in text
Yeah.
so people can read it and understand it.
Thanks to whoever put that on YouTube. You guys have changed our lives forever.
Darren Stormbringer.
Uncle Darren Stormbringer.
Man, if you had chest hair, it would just be wild.
Cribs. Ow. Warbringer. Well, no, Stormbringer was first, and then he deleted it and left Warbringer on there. But we like Stormbringer better.
Called Warbertron. Hams. It's pretty sweet.
Pretty cool. Oh, this is also for doing your business in the woods. Always make sure you bury your business.
It's a poop shovel.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, you know, we've got water, running water, and camp, you know, got a fire. That's pretty much all we need. We love it here. It's home now.
Bear claws without his necklace.
I'm ready to roost some birds. You ready to roost some birds, buddy?
Yeah.
Realistically, we're not going to roost any birds if things go. Well, if you do that, we might get one put to bed.
We'll get them fired up. We'll strike one up.
I got it.
I think I just threw one back behind camp.
Chances are high. Hey, do you have one of those Woodhaven howlers? You have multiple of those?
What cooks for you?
Might be getting a little cabin fever. Less air pressure. That's better. Got to come out of here too.
It is. Probably too much.
Probably.
Sounds like my monkey call.
You might have the wrong species there.
Yeah, I don't really know. Like, it's more.
Yeah, it is more like that.
Like,
That's more like what they do.
you taking a breath in between them? Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, there you go. Take a deep breath in.
That's a good tip. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
pro-
see,
that's a
with
pro
like
tip.
all 8 notes are all in one breath. No, muffle it a little bit more. Cut that. There you go. So now you can kind of hear it. Yeah, you can feel that back pressure a little
That
bit.
is a lot.
How do you just do the at the end?
That's a mouth.
No, you use that. It's that same thing that you use the uvula, the one you purr with.
Punching bag.
I'll get it before the end of this season. Do you have another one that I can practice when I'm just like riding around and annoying Greg and Brody?
Yeah, there's another one in there.
Try that.
Where's that try?
Doubles as a raccoon fight. That's pretty accurate.
It was good.
Until I learn how to perfect it, that's what I'm gonna do to get them yelping to me.
There's like no rules with that one. You can just
Could do,
do whatever.
That's awesome.
If that fails, you can go with the jump howl. All right, let's go show off.